So hello and welcome back. Welcome to my channel. This is Justin Cappuccino of Sashes&Scripts, and today we will be talking with three great men of the Philippines na mga candidates. We have Justine, we have Jupheter, and we have Davidrei. So hello and good evening everyone. Kumusta kayo lahat?
Hello,
Good
sir.
evening. Okay naman
Doing
po.
great naman po, Sir Jester.
Ayan. So, before we start this conversation, I just want to ask a little bit more about yourselves. Can you please introduce yourselves to us sa mga viewers natin? And let's start with Justin.
Hello everyone. I'm Justine, great man of the universe from Tacloban City. I am 22 event coordinator, and one thing about me is that I love free diving. I love going to the beach, doing it all by myself. And
Ayan. Then let's jump into Jupheter. Tama ba? Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, sir. Okay naman po. Again, sir, good evening po sa lahat. I'm Great Man Jupheter Franco. I represent South Cotabato. I'm 26 years old. I'm licensed mechanical engineer, but I'm currently working in the world of sales as a financial executive for a certain bank. And I'm 6 feet tall. And on my free time, I usually draw a lot. I also do program hosting, and sometimes, same with Justin, I also like going to the beach.
Ayan. Pag-usapan natin yan, yung beach na yan, kasi na-intriga ako saglit about that. Jump in muna tayo kay Davidrei.
Yun. Good evening, everyone. I am David Manimtim. I am your great man of the universe, Manila, and I am 23 years old, 5'10" in height. At isa po akong estudyante from University. Ang mga hobby ko aside from playing basketball is syempre working out and then playing musical instrument like guitar, drums and piano at madami pang iba. So ayun lang po.
Ayan. Salamat. Thank you for providing us some background information about yourselves. Okay, so nabanggit ninyo Justine and Jupheter about you love going to the beach. So which beach so far sa Pilipinas or outside the country yung pinaka na-enjoy ninyong experience?
ako personally, go sa mga beaches dito sa amin lang malapit sa amin. Specifically, mga beaches sa Southern Leyte. Kasi medyo hindi pa crowded. So, mas na-enjoy ko pa yung serene vibes. Yung parang alone time na parang yun po.
Ayan. How about you, Jupheter?
Yung pinakamalapit na beach talaga sa amin dito, sir, is yung nasa Sarangani. It's in Glan. Ewan ko kung narinig niyo na po yan. Pero dito po kasi Sarangani, sir, is like coastline talaga siya. And one fact about Sarangani is actually isang province siya, pero hati po siya, parang napagitnaan po siya ng Gensan. So parang putol po siya ng province. So end to end. And on one side, kung gusto mo makita ng sunrise, doon ka pupunta. On one side naman po ng Sarangani province, doon naman po yung sunset views. And the good thing about it is, yan nga, hindi pa siya masyadong pinupuntahan ng mga tao. And the people are actually preserving the ecosystem, the marine life talaga. So sobrang ganda po mag-snorkeling, mag-diving dito sa beaches ng Glan, sa Sarangani. Sobrang ganda po ng coral sa baba. And I have done it like a few times in the past before the pandemic. And dahil nga starting ng pandemic na busy, hindi masyadong nakalabas, so I'm really looking forward na magawa yun ulit, sir.
Okay, that's nice to hear because coming from Metro Manila, medyo landlocked yung area. Parang I think there's a lot of unexplored na mga beaches pa sa Pilipinas aside from the usual tourist traps like Coron and Boracay and Siargao. And I think having heard from you guys regarding the beaches around you, parang naintriga tuloy na dalawin. Tanong ko naman kay Davidrei because you mentioned working out, physical fitness is one of the things na you're very interested in, no? How often do you work out? And has it become like a part of your like weekly, daily routine na kinakailangan may time spent at the gym? And is it something like for sort of ano ba, parang therapy na rin ba siya na you can get to clear your head in the gym, na you're able to, you
Yeah.
know, think and ponder about stuff?
During pandemic po kasi, doon po nagsimula lahat. Siyempre nung pandemic, lahat ng tayo nasa kanya-kanyang bahay lang natin, hindi tayo makalabas. And ako naman po, nakaranas ako ng depression and anxiety. And dahil doon, tawag dito, stress eating ako ng sobra-sobra, saka napainom ng bada and and I think for most cases naman, hindi lang naman siya nangyari sa akin. And parang feeling ko naman halos lahat naman tayo napagdaanan yun during pandemic. So basically, dun nagsimula lahat yun. Nag-back to sleep ako, inayos fully yung sarili ko, and up to now, tuloy-tuloy naman siya sa awa ng Diyos. Tinatanong ko kung times week. Kasi most of the time, medyo stress din tayo sa buhay, di ba? And for me, yung pag-workout, yung nagiging outlet ko. Pag kumbaga yung frustrated ka o malungkot ka o sobrang stress mo na, kasi ako, estudyante ako, tawag dito minsan may mga iba tayong isip na sobrang hirap na hindi na napiling natin, na-down tayo na sobra. Gym talaga kundi, and ayun, doon ko nailalabas lahat ng stress ko and all. And after ko mag-workout, gumagaan naman yung pakiramdam.
Ayan. That's nice to hear, because sometimes, you know, everybody needs an outlet, you know, and it's good that each one of you have like interesting na mga hobbies, interesting na mga outlets for you to engage upon. And you know, one thing that I've noticed is that you have different backgrounds. There are students, there are people in the corporate world, and not just the three of you guys, even yung mga previews na mga candidates that I was able to interview. There is one who is a registered teacher. There's one na has Chinese ifugao na blood. So there's, you know, there's different, you know, life stories involved kapag kinakausap ko kayo, right? And one of the things na parati kong tinatanong is that with, you know, the very diverse na mga background ninyo, bakit nyo naisipan na sumali ng male pageant? Because from my research, I understand na Jupheter and David, and even in Justine, you have prior mga experiences joining male pageants. So,
Yes,
ano yung motivation nyo this time around joining Great Man? Who wants to go first? Sige, go ahead, Jupheter.
Sige ako na po. Sige po. Actually, sir, sabi nga, actually it's correct. I've been joining pageants since I was ano ba? Really, I was 16 years old. But then those were just local pageants, nasa city lang, sa school lang namin. And the Great Man of the Universe is actually the first time nasasali ako ng sobrang laking pageant. Actually, this is my first time to join a national pageant. And the exciting thing about this is it feels like a culmination of all the experiences I've had in the pageant world. Kasi andito lang naman ako, nasa South Cotabato lang. But this time, I feel like I'm given the opportunity to join something bigger than myself. Kumbaga, hindi na lang siya basta-basta pageant na for show, na may corona ka, then you're gonna reign for a year. Then parang lilipas lang yung taon na yun, bibigay mo na sa ibang tao. This time, I really appreciate the platform of Great Man of the Universe that we're given this chance na mag-engage sa ibang tao to pursue our advocacies for education, for sports, and they're allowing us to connect to other platforms for us to do that. And yun nga, nasabi ko, I'm actually a volunteer of this certain organization. Nakailihan ko rin po kasi yung mga bata. And I've been volunteering for this organization called Batang Star Philippines. And I chose that organization if ever naman, the Great Man of the Universe would allow me to pursue something in the future, pursuing that. So parang sa akin, it feels very satisfying that you're able to pursue your passion on performing sa stage, and at the same time, it goes with the purpose of doing something for the betterment of other people. Ayun po.
Ayan,
Sa akin naman,
which is very interesting. And then I just want to add something doon sa sinabi mo, Jupiter, about serving a greater purpose, no? Justin, balikan kita in a bit. And you, kasi among the guys that I have interviewed, among your batch of candidates, marami sa inyo actually are very intelligent, very outspoken, has very rich, kumbaga rich yung life experiences, right? So the question begs is, if you are fulfilled on your personal na careers, ganyan, so bakit pa kinakailangan yung mag-join ng male pageants? So,
Because I think, sir, kumaga, I don't think we're supposed to live lang, kumaga, gigising ng umaga, then become successful in the corporate world, kung anong job man meron ka, then go back to your house and all. I think there is always something in us that we want to do something outside of that. We want to do something outside of our own shell for us to express ourselves more, because there are things na hindi naman natin pwedeng gawin while we're on work because we need to be professional. There are some things that we want to do for fun, something, it's like, you're passionate about basketball, you're passionate about a certain sport, but you can't do it while you're working in an office. But this time you're passionate about pursuing something like this. And this is like the fulfillment of your entire well-being as a person. Na in all areas of life, you're able to fulfill yourself. Sa career mo, sa passion mo, sa family mo, sa friends mo, in your relationship when it comes to the society. And I think it's very satisfying that you're filling up not just one area of your life, but all areas that you want to fulfill.
Okay. Thank you, Jupiter. Now let's
Ayun
go
po,
to Justine. Kasi the initial question was with your background, bakit mo ginusto na jumoin ng pageant?
sa akin po, sir, it started with my mom actually. Kasi my mom was once a beauty queen ng time niya. And then lang yun, nung dumating ako sa buhay nila. So parang all of her friends, and then yung mga titas ko, parang they look me as, parang alam mo yun, yung magdadala ng legacy niya, magpapatuloy ng legacy niya as pageant enthusiast. Ito nung lumaki na ako, ay wala talaga sa aking isip yung mag-pageant. Pero nung time na nakita ko na a lot of people are given opportunities sa mga sumasali ng pageants, doon ako nagkaroon ng interest in joining one. So parang feel ko binibigyan sila ng opportunities to speak up for themselves, just for themselves, for other people as well. And then nagkakaroon sila ng mga opportunities na hindi makukuha ng usual na buhay. Like for example, sabi nga ni Brother Jupiter na yung usual life lang natin. So we have some to go out of to do something na parang magkukumplete sa'yo or like magsasatisfy ng mga gusto mo. So parang ganun po. I joined pageant because yun po.
Ayan.
Ayun
Parang it's like so for you it's like a continuation as well of dreams ng mom mo, and at the same time it becomes something that you became interested in.
Yes,
okay.
po, exactly po.
Okay. Got that. How about Davidrei?
For me, halos lahat nasabi na po nila. Nasabi na ni Justine sa kaniya. What's his name?
Ako, bro.
Sorry.
Naman yan.
Justine sa ni Jupiter. Ulitin ko lang po. For me nga po, halos nasabi na po lahat ni Jupiter and Justine. And dagdagan ko na lang din po, tawag dito, since naman po halos lahat, both naman po kaming tatlo, nakapag-compete na din naman na po into different pageants naman. For me, yung madagdagan na lang yung journey mo. Bilang individual, bilang person na tawag dito, gusto mong mag-explore pa kasi, di ba? Ako personally, ganun po kasi nakikita ko. Para maging mas meaningful pa yung buhay ko kasi feeling ko madami pa akong kailangan matutunan and I want to get out of my comfort zone. Kaya ayun po, as much as I want na po talaga huminto, hindi po talagang matitigil yung paghinto kasi ganun po talaga ang buhay, talagang patuloy palagi sa learning ng mga nakukuha natin daily. Hindi lang nakukuha sa school, sa bahay natin, di ba? Madaming ways and isa dito yung pag-compete sa pageantry. And of course, di ba, makakilala pa ng madaming tao na same mindset me, ano pa ba, yung same goal with me, di ba? Sobrang dami and I'm looking forward. Yung win or lose talagang importante sa impact ng Pilipino yung mensahe na gusto ko iparating, which yung advocacy ko, yung makatulong lalong-lalo na sa mga kabataan. And for me, kahit manalo matalo, kumbaga bonus na lang po yun eh. Pero di ba, makita nila yung pinaka-mission ko sa pagsali ko sa pageant na to. Yun talaga yung pinaka-end goal. And for me, ayun lang po. Thank you.
Ayan. Which is one of the things na very common sa mga interviews, whether with interviews ko, whether it's male or female pageant, is that there is a sense of like personality development na nangyayari while joining pageants. It's one of those hindi madalas na pag-uusapan but common sa lahat ng mga sumasali is yung aspect na they learn more about themselves. They get to improve parts of their personality, of their nagiging mas people person sila, nagiging introspective din on what are their strengths and weaknesses. And I hope that's the same as well for you guys. So there, we've talked about your backgrounds, your motivations with regards to joining male pageants. No, now I want to ask, based on where you've come from, based on yung kung saan kayo lumaki, ano yung background niyo with pageantry, ano ngayon sa tingin niyo yung differences and similarities ng mga chosen careers ninyo and mga fields kung saan kayo nanggaling with regards to male pageants? Is the discipline the same? Yung how you prepare, is it still like different or mas intense sa male pageants as compared to your like line of work or to your studies? Ayan, who wants to go ahead?
Justine.
Okay, na-volunteer bigla. Pasubo ka. Okay, go, Justine.
Sa akin po kasi as an event coordinator, almost same lang talaga yung sa pageant at sa event coordinations. Kasi sa event coordination, yung level ng discipline is almost like the same din sa pageant. You have to wake up early, you have to do things na dapat nakasunod sa timeline kasi ikaw yung nagpapatakbo ng event. So same as sa pageant, yung level ng discipline ang taas din. You have to eat certain calories, you have to do workout, to study. So parang almost same. And then when it comes to serving people, same din. Almost as in same lang din. You get the chance to meet different personalities, iba-ibang kasi ng mga pagkatao, same din sa pageant. So para sa akin yung pag-adjust sa transition ko from being an event coordinator to pageant industry is parang hindi ganun ka sa akin, ka bigat. So parang medyo okay sa akin. And then yung pag-event coordination is also one of my passion. And then yung coincidentally, yung pageant parang nagiging gusto ko na din gawin for like a long time. So parang nag-enjoy ako talaga. So yun po.
Okay, thanks Justine. Who's next? David?
Okay, ako naman. So ayun, being a student and pageant competitor, for me, wala naman siya talagang pinagkaiba. Siguro nasa mindset lang natin yun. Kung paano natin titignan yung mga bagay. Kasi lahat naman yan mahirap, di ba? Lahat naman ng mga passion man yan. Lahat yan for me mahirap eh. Pero nagiging madali siya kapag mahal mo yung ginagawa mo. And for me, pareho siyang mahal kasi tawag dito, naglalaan ako ng effort, ng time, syempre yung disiplina ko. para ma-achieve ko siya. Lalo na ngayon kasi pinagsasabay ko siya both studying and then at the same time preparing for competing the upcoming pageant, di ba? So yun, nasa mindset lang naman po yan. And I think lahat naman kami mag-agree, di ba? Di ba mga bro, di ba? Kasi tawag dito, mas matindi pa sa akin kasi sila mga professional na nagtatrabaho. And ayun lang po. Para sa akin, kailangan lang talaga natin siyang enjoy. Kasi ano yun, tawag dito, yung mga natutunan natin, di ba? Nagagamit natin siya sa buhay natin daily. And ayun lang po. Thank you.
And David, it's funny that you mentioned, yung disiplina, no? Kasi while I was, going over your profile, isa ka dun sa mga candidates na may pandesal sa may chan. So, mamaya may itatanong kasi ako about physical fitness and physicality ng pageants. And naalala ko lang kasi well, I was scrolling your feed. Of course, I need to get to know you much better, isa ka sa mga very built yung katawan, very physically fit. So, na-connect ko lang bigla kasi you mentioned discipline.
Yes.
Jupheter, how about you?
Actually, sir, I agree talaga sa sinabi ni David when it comes to mindset. Kasi nga, sabi nga nila, students pa sila dalawa, and feeling ko tuloy, ang tanda ako na kasi ako na yung tatrabaho dito. So, sabi ko nga, I came from engineering then into sales. Both of them, I had to work in a corporate setup. And I think the mindset is true, na kailangan mo change yung mindset mo. Pag tinignan mo kasi yung pageantry as not something na kumbaga for fun lang, or kumbaga on the sidelines, when you look at it as something like it's a job, it's a responsibility, mag-iiba yung preparations and disiplina mo sa sarili mo. You're gonna be more serious when it comes to your diet. You're gonna be more serious when it comes to preparing mentally, emotionally. Kasi seryoso ka sa ginagawa mo. And I think that's the same in all types of jobs. And yun din ginawa ko dito when sumali ako sa Gate Universe. I look at something like, this is gonna be a responsibility. I need to be mature in joining this. And sa job ko naman, mas sobrang lapit niya talaga when it comes to sales. Kasi sa work ko as a financial executive, every day I need to talk to different people from all walks of life, from dun sa mga pinaka, let's say, magipit, and dun sa mga tao na may maraming pera and all. I need to adjust, recalibrate the way I talk to them, the way I approach them so that I can offer them my help. And I think that goes the same when I talk to people from all walks of life and deliver a message to them. So it is a really good training on my end na nagagamit yung work ko when it comes to joining in pageants. Ayun po.
Ayan. I'm amazed every time that I interview yung mga candidates ng Great Man because there are insights. You have very intelligent insights whenever I ask questions, and it's common to your batch. Now, because napag-usapan na rin natin yung physical aspect na isa sa mga na-connect natin earlier with Davidrei, and here you are mentioning you and of course Justine mentioning about being able to deal with different personalities, different people from different walks of life, and there is a certain certain mindset kapag sinasabi kasing male pageants, may tawag nito, may kind of perception na kinakailangan ang gusto ng mga tao, gusto ng mga fans, yung physically fit, na very physical yung definition nila ng male pageants when it comes to the height, when it comes to yung kinakailangan jacked yung katawan, very kinakailangan may pandesal sa sa tiyan, kinakailangan may abs, ganyan. So, do you think that it is about time na baguhin natin yung perception ng mga fans na kinakailangan din mag-focus ng mga fans doon sa mga parang personal na achievements ninyo as candidates, as individuals, instead of just being tutok lang sa physical aspect ng pageants? Is this the high time na kinakailangan factor na rin yung kumbaga yung tinatawag naming pageant resume, yung may pinaghuhugutan kayo, may pinanggagalingan kayo, as compared to just judging you based on yung physical capabilities nyo, kung gaano kayo galing rumampa?
So, mauna na po ba ako niyan, sir?
Okay, go ahead.
First. Okay. Sir, I think that's exactly what Miss Shandy wants to happen with Great Man of the Universe. Because sabi niya, di ba, sobrang maraming advocacies ang gustong pursue ng Great Man of the Universe. And yes, it is high time for people to start changing its perspective towards male pageant. Kasi nga, beauty evolves as well as pageantry. Sobrang laki din ng evolution kahit nga sa mga female pageants. From female pageants na naghanap ng someone very beautiful, they're now looking for girls who has a story, who has a purpose. And I think that goes the same for us din na sumasali ng main pageants. Because what organizations are looking for is actually an ambassador, someone who can deliver a message, someone who can speak out, someone who can do something for them. And that takes more than just good looks to do that. It takes, kumbaga, the ability to connect to people and the maturity to do the things that he needs to do for the organization. And that requires purpose. And kumbaga, dapat nasa mindset din yun. And it has, yung mananalo, yung may title, he has a full understanding of that responsibility para nagagawa niyo na hindi niya lang kailangan maging physically fit or good looking sa ibang tao. He needs to do something purposeful din with the title na ibibigay sa kanya. Ayun po.
Okay, thanks, Jupiter. Who's next?
Parang sinabi na lahat ni Brother Jupiter, no? So I totally agree sa sinabi niya. Kasi yung pageants before kasi totoo yun. Parang they just looking for someone na magandang katawan, magandang mukha, magaling maglakad. Pero ngayon yung beauty pageants nag-evolve na kasi siya eh. Into a simple platform na showcase niyo yung talents niyo and beauty niyo into something bigger na pwedeng gamitin isang tao para ipalabas yung message na gusto niyang isabihin sa lahat ng tao, and then yung mahanap yung purpose niya sa life niya. So parang it's okay na, it's nice na yung pageant fans will really look up to the physical attributes ng isang kandidato kasi it is, I'm not gonna lie, it is a plus factor, pero it's really important din talaga na yung isang kandidato na manalo ng isang certain title has this story, has this purpose na gusto niyang makamit, and then has this yung matured enough to understand the responsibility as a title holder. Hindi ka lang basta gwapo, hindi ka lang basta magaling maglakad, magandang katawan, but you have really the heart to serve people and to help people po.
Thanks, Justine. David?
Sabihin pa po ba? Joke lang. Actually, talagang nasabi na po ni Justine sa kanya, Jupiter, yung gusto ko ding sabihin o iparating sa lahat ng mga fans na nanonood dito sa atin. With regarding sa pageantry, sa pagsalin ng pageantry, dapat prepared tayo in all aspect. Otherwise, kung gusto mo lang naman ng magkatawan, meron naman kasing bodybuilding dyan o for me to join na pageantry, talagang kailangan talagang all out ka in all aspect. Yung emotionally mo, dapat prepared ka yan, mentally prepared ka, and kailangan magaling ka o talagang maayos ka makipag-socialize sa ibang tao. Kasi dito masusubukan yung character and attitude ng isang candidate. And ako bilang competitor, ganun po talaga yung pinapairal ko ever since day one na nagko-compete po ako. Talagang hindi po physical appearance yung binibuild ko. I have to build my camaraderie among other candidate, kung paano ako makisama sa kanila. Kasi yun naman po talaga yung isa sa essence ng pag-join ng pageantry, 'di ba? Yung makakilala ka ng iba't ibang klase ng tao, 'di ba? And along the way, 'di ba? Mamimit mo sila because dahil same kayo ng goal, 'di ba? Hindi lang yung manalo, kung sino man yung palagi manalo, then congrats sa'yo, 'di ba? Ganun lang palagi yun, pero 'di ba ang gusto natin mangyari dito, may mission kasi tayo, 'di ba? Lahat tayo may mission tayo. And I think talagang nagkakasundo tayong lahat doon. And kumbaga matibay lang 'yan, pero 'di ba? Kailangan sa pagsali sa pageantry, yung puso mo bilang isang tao, compassionate ka sa bawat isa. And for me sa ngayon talagang kailangan mo, ako personally, kailangan ko lang din talagang i-level up yung standard with regarding to joining the pageantry kasi ever since na nagko-compete ako, kumbaga, yung kalaban ko kasi personally, sarili ko lang din talaga. Ayun, po talaga kumukuha ng lakas ng loob. Yung tinitignan ko lang palagi kung saan ako, kailangan ko pang i-improve yung sarili ko. And I think sa mga iba kong kapwa competitor candidate, hindi ko po sila tinitignan na ganun. Kasi at the end of the day, ang gusto ko lang po mangyari, much maging better yung sarili ko. And ayun, sa tingin ko lahat naman po tayo mag-a-agree doon, di ba?
Yeah.
Na talagang ang pinakamahalaga with joining pageantry, kailangan nyo makita mga fans na nanonood ngayon. Siyempre, aside from physical appearance, yung character and attitude ng isang candidate na susuportahan nyo. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Ayan. Salamat, David. Kasi, isa sa mga napapansin ko kasi when I'm interviewing is that kapag Taglish o Tagalog ako nagsasalita, mas nagkakaroon ng confidence yung mga candidates to be more relaxed and be able to communicate better. Isa yun sa mga napansin ko even when I am interviewing yung mga previous na mga interviews ko with great man candidates na kapag nagtagalog ako, mas malaman yung sagot ng mga ini-interview ko kapag nagtatagalog ako. So, ito off-field na question, no? Kasi there was this one time na nagpadala tayo, di ko na sasabihin kung sino, nagpadala tayo ng isang male candidate sa isang international competition. And hindi siya marunong mag-Tagalog at wala siyang alam na kahit na anong kanta na Tagalog nung challenge siya ng mga kapwa niya candidates na kumanta ng isang Filipino song. Sa tingin niyo ba kinakailangan for a national pageant na requirement sa mga lahat ng kandidato na sasali sa international na competition na marunong mag-Tagalog? Bakit? And kung hindi, bakit hindi?
Okay. Pwede po pang una.
Okay, sige David.
Yan. Okay. For me, ang pinaka-logic lang na gusto kong may apply dyan is talagang mahalin mo muna yung sarili mo. Diba? Bago yung iba. Basically, mahalin muna natin yung sarili nating lengguwahe bago yung lengguwahe ng iba. So kung ako yung tatanong talagang regardless of national man or international pageant, because I've been tawag dito, kailangan talaga nating mas may saputo muna yung wika natin, sarili nating wika o yung mga kanya-kanya nating dialekto. Kasi yun yung yung pagpapakita ng patriotism sa bansa natin yung pagsuporta mismo sa sariling atin, 'di ba? Bago natin talagang maipagtagisan ng talino ng galing sa wikang Ingles. Kasi yun naman po talaga yung ginagamit sa international stage. Sa tingin ko, mas kailangan po muna natin mag-focus sa sarili nating lengguwahe. Yun lamang po. Thank you.
Salamat, David. Sino susunod?
Sa akin naman po, sir, agree ako sa sinabi ni Brother David na mahalin mo muna yung sariling wika mo. Kasi you are in a competition representing not yourself but also your country, the Philippines. So, paano mo i-represent ang isang bansa kung ikaw mismo ay hindi ka marunong magsalita ng lengguwahe nila? So, parang it is nice na mabuti sa malaman mo muna paano magsalita ng lengguwahe ng isang bansa or like ng bansang nire-represent mo before you represent it. Pero it doesn't really mean naman na kailangan magaling ka magsalita. As long as you know your purpose in joining the pageant or in representing a certain country, and then you have your purpose, you have your heart into it, and then you have your message. As long as you have that, then pwede ka po mag-represent ng Pilipinas. Yun po.
Okay, salamat Justine. Jupheter, how about you?
And I actually agree, sir, with both Justine and David when it comes to them na sinabi na dapat mahalin mo din talaga yung sarili ka. And syempre, you're representing Philippines and our national dialect talaga is Tagalog. And sobrang laking tulong niya, of course, if you're able to speak Tagalog, at least matuturo mo yun sa ibang nationalities pag sumali ka ng international pageant. But I came here kasi, sir, now, and marami talaga sa mga tao dito hindi marunong. But then there are still people who are really kind, really loving, really compassionate. Maraming gustong gawin sa buhay. And they're actually also qualified to join things like this. And I think if they are able to deliver a message, to deliver their purpose, even though, yeah, maybe hindi sila sobrang galing mag-Tagalog, pero they still have their own dialect. And they should be proud of that din na, oy, I came from this part of the Philippines and we speak this dialect. Baka yun din yung pwede nilang ituro doon. Yes, again, Tagalog helps a lot. But then if that's your representation, that's the diversity that you want to show them, then I think it's a good thing to still have that, to represent where you really came from, your roots, your culture, your belief, even your own language. I think that's purpose of pageantry. to showcase diversity, I still think that you still have that chance to represent the Philippines on international stage.
Ayun.
Parang nakarelate ako sa your brother. Kasi
Ano mo Tagalog, di ba? Ilonggo din kasi actually ako. Ako din po kasi sir, Ilonggo din ako. So, karang usually nga joke nila sa mga Ilonggo kahit mag-Tagalog kami. Malalaman mo talaga kung Ilonggo yung nagsalita.
And actually, there is the reason din kasi na itanong ko ito because several weeks back, parang may nabasa ako something about several languages ng Filipino dialects and languages na at the verge of extinction. One of those languages is my own, my own language, my own regional language in northern Luzon, which is Ibanag. And it's one of those things na up until now naiisip ko na maybe it's time na we become more comfortable sa lengguwahe natin because several weeks back nagkaroon ng send-off si Herlene Budol. And alam niyo naman si Herlene Budol, nung sumali siya ng Binibining Pilipinas, nagtagalog siya dun sa final Q&A niya. And very, in one of my interviews with her, parang sabi niya, naging norm natin na English tayo sumagot during the final, dun sa finals, di ba? So siguro, ako kasi parang feeling ko, tama yung sinabi niya na it's about time na unahin, yun yung bigyan natin pagkakataon na marinig ng mga tao yung lengguwahe natin on a national stage. There. Okay, so now I want to ask.
Dagdag ko lang po.
Okay, go ahead.
With regard to national pageantry naman talaga, gaya nga sabi ko kanina, di ba, sabihin ng lengguwahe. Hindi lang po siya nililimit natin sa Tagalog. Sabi ko nga kanina, kahit kung sa part ka man ng parte ng Pilipinas, di ba? Kung ano man yung ginagamit yung salita diyan, ipagmalaking part kayo ng parte ng natin yung kultura natin yun bilang mga Pilipino, di ba? Kaya kung ano mang klaseng dialekto yung ginagamit niyo diyan, pwedeng yung gamitin, di ba? Hindi lang siya nalilimit dun sa wikang Tagalog. Kasi parang tigilan na natin yung stereotype, di ba? Pagdating sa pageantry na kapag kailangan mas magaling o mas maganda kapag sumagot ka ng wikang English. Hindi naman palaging ganun yung sitwasyon. Lalo na kung sa tingin mo, mas komportable ka magsalita ng wikang Tagalog o yung mas komportable ka sa dialekto na sinasalita mo. Yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you. Because, isa din kasi ito sa mga heated debates sa aming mga pageant vloggers na okay lang na magtagalog ka sa national na stage, pero may mga organizations that they prefer their candidates na mag-English because for the longest time kasi dito sa Pilipinas ang thinking ng tao kung nagtatagalog ka hindi ka ganoon ka-intelihente dun sa mga taong marunong mag-English, di ba? So and that's one of the conversations na tingin ko unti-unting nababago because of pageantry na nagiging normal na unti-unti na magsalita tayo in Tagalog because I remember I think 2020 si Eliza Malinaw nagbisaya sa Miss Universe Philippines noon. So there. Anyway, let me now ask everyone kasi nung nasa planning stage pa lang ang Great Man, nakausap na namin si Miss Shandy Montecarlo team and sabi niya na ang gusto niyang, isa sa mga requirements for Great Man is that gusto niya malinis yung imahe ng male pageantry. That is why if sa mga initial na posts ng Great Man, that isa sa mga requirement is yung no scandal policy na meron siya. Kayo ba nung nabasa nyo yung requirement na yon, na-intimidate ba kayo doon sa requirement na yon dahil this is something that is unheard of. Kumbaga parang ngayon ko lang siya narinig ever sa male pageants na may ganong klaseng requirement. Intimidating ba yung ganong klaseng requirement? Or parang kampante kayo na wala naman kayong itinatago. So it's something that you're coasting along na okay lang sa inyo.
Actually,
Sige bro, ikaw muna.
Kasi ako na una. Actually, sir, pagkabasa ko naman nun, okay naman. Kumbaga, hindi naman siya sobrang nag-matter kasi thank you Lord, malinis naman yung record natin when it comes to that. Pero it's actually something appreciated din na, kumbaga, nilagay din ni Miss Shandy yung description na yun sa requirements. Kasi if they really want to change the perspective of people when it comes to male pageants, they want to, kumbaga, really look for gentlemen to create an image for great men of the universe na ganito dapat, yung qualities na hinahanap namin, then it's actually really good na nilagay yun ni Miss Shandy. And kumbaga, syempre, our purpose is to become role models din naman sa ibang tao. And it's, kumbaga, if ever man someone has that kind of thing, it's bad for the image, it's bad for the purpose that supposedly yun yung gustong panindigan ng organization. So kudos to Miss Shandy for putting that up as a qualification.
Okay. David, you wanna go next?
Yun, tama yung sinabi talaga ni Jupheter. Actually, kahit ata naman sinong tanong sa amin, same na sasabi talaga. Na no scandal pa talagang, for me personally, hindi naman siya nakaka-intimidate kasi number one, I am clean and wala talaga akong history ng something scandalous act or event na sa buhay ko. Kasi pag sinabi scandal, hindi lang siya tawag dito. Scandal is a very general term.
Yes.
Kumbaga napakalaki niyang hindi lang siya yung sexual exploitation or something ganito ganyan. Madaming pwede mong may pasok pagdating sa scandal. Pwedeng may scandal.
Bad behavior din, di ba?
Yes.
Scandal, pwedeng yung napaaway ka na, something ganito, may record ka, or something na nakulong ka, something scandalous, di ba? For me, talagang, I think lahat kaming mga candidate na pumasok dito, bago man namin ito pasukin itong pageantry na ito, alam namin na wala kaming ganyang klaseng record sa sarili namin. Kasi otherwise, sabi nga nila, wala namang lihim na hindi nabubunyag. Sooner or later, malalaman din yan. And tama doon si Bro Jupheter na talagang tawag dito, kailangan namin mag-step up kasi we have to be the role model, di ba? If ever na mananalo man kami sa competition, di ba? Kung sakaling may scandal kami, mapapabulaanan hindi lang kami, pati yung mismo organization. And I think talagang parang domino effect. Magtutuloy-tuloy siya. So, ayun, never naman siya makaka-intimidate sa akin and hopefully sa lahat ng other candidate na kasama ko. Especially kay Bro Jupheter and Justine na kasama ko ngayon sa interview. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Sa akin naman po, sir, agree din po ako sa dalawang brothers ko sa mga sinabi nila. I have nothing against po or like I don't have beef with those people na may scandal, pero para sa akin po, kapatan ng isang organization na pumili ng kandidato or like isang taong magpresenta ng organization nila sa ibang bansa or kahit na dito lang sa Pilipinas. So, and then I think maganda din na, and then kudos talaga sa organization, especially kay na Miss Shandy, Sir Dennis, Sir Andy, na gusto talaga nilang pumili ng isang kandidato na malinis, walang record, walang scandalous act or like kahit anong ano. So parang hindi naman siya ganun din ka-intimidating kasi ako alam ko sa sarili ko na wala din naman ako ganun. So yun.
Okay, so now we are at the end stage of our interviews with the Great Man of the Philippines candidates. Gusto ko lang na sabihin sa ating mga guests ngayon na I am very happy with the conversation, with how the flow of the conversation is. This is by far one of the most intelligent na male pageant batch that I have interviewed. And kasama na kayo doon. I'm very interested with your thoughts or opinions on the questions na inilatag ko sa inyo. And so far, I don't have any moments na there were dead moments in the interview na feel ko na parang nagkaroon ng bubu or not. And it really is very refreshing to have this kind of conversation with male pageant contestants na very intelligent and very thought-provoking at malaman yung sinasabi. So thank you guys and congratulations for being such wonderful na mga guests dito sa ating interview today. So bilang pansara dito sa ating interview, I want everyone of you to thank yung mga taong sumuporta sa inyo and ask for support for your journey with a great man from pageant fans na sumusubaybay sa atin ngayon. Okay, so the flow is, let's start with Justine and then Jupheter and then we'll close with David.
Ayun po, so first thing po na gusto ko pong pasalamatan is your organization, Great Man of the Universe, headed by Miss Monte Carlo Lim, Sir Andy, Sir Dennis. Maraming salamat po for giving us this opportunity to showcase what we have. And of course, sa akin, handler si Mother Ronan. Without you, hindi po tayo nga nandito sa Great Man of the Universe. And of course, I want also to thank my ADFC family, Rotary Club Tacloban, both my colleagues in the wedding industry here in Region 8, and my family and friends and supporters. Maraming salamat po sa suporta nyo. And of course, sa Sashes&Scripts, Sir Jason, thank you for giving us this opportunity to have a conversation with you and with my brothers. It's so nice to have this conversation. Mas nakikilala ko pa ng kaunti yung mga brothers ko sa Great Man of the Universe. And looking forward for more po. And yeah, please don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts. Sa IG, it's at justin.ong.ig. Sa Facebook, it's Justin Ong. And sa Kumu, at quickman_Justin Carl. And keep on supporting us, guys. Our finals is on November 7 to 13, 14 na po sa Novotel Araneta, Manila. So yun po.
Okay, thank you, Justin.
So ako na po ang susunod sa'yo, agad-agad.
Yes, Jupiter, your turn.
Ay, sige po. So once again, this is Sir Greatman Jupheter representing South Cotabato. First of all, thank you so much, Sashes&Scripts. Sir Jason, thank you so much for taking this time for this interview para mas makakilala pa kami and for us to have this opportunity to express ourselves. Thank you so much then, of course, to Team Metro Fav here in South Cotabato, led by, of course, Sir Domingo Cortez. Thank you so much for all the support. Sobrang layo na po ng narating ng team natin dito sa Great Man of the Universe, and I'm really proud of where we are, and I'm really doing this not to waste all of the effort you've put in me. Of course, to the people behind Great Man of the Universe, Miss Shandy, Sir Andy, Sir Dennis, thank you so much for making this possible. We are very grateful for this platform na binigay nyo sa amin. And again, the coronation night will be on November 13 in a Novotel Araneta. See you guys there. And don't forget to follow us in our social media accounts. In Kumu, that's Great Man Jupheter. In Instagram, that's planet_Jupheter. And in Facebook, that's Jupheter Franco. Guys, we're looking forward to all your support, and we're promising that we're going to give you a good show, a great show. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Thank you, Jupiter. Davidrei.
Ayun. Good day, everyone. Sa lahat ng mga nakakapanood nito, once again, I am David Manimtim, and I am your Great Man of the Universe, Manila. And for now, I would like to thank Sashes&Scripts, especially Sir Jason, for this wonderful time and having a nice conversation, not just with me, but with my brother Jupheter and Justine. And ayun, gusto ko lang pasalamatan yung buong team ko, my management, TPO Prime Models, and my whole team, Manny Alasan, Edwin Uy, Jim Ryan Ross, Eric Isaac, Jay Morcillo, Joey Namayan, Bud Castor, Mikey Asuelo, Audrey Hepburn, Julius Pegaro, Mark Balbin, Sir Ryan Tris, Xavier Alfonso, Rose Primacy, Supreme Model Philippines, Mami Candy Costume, and of course to the organization, kay Madam Shandy Monte Carlo Lim, kay Sir Dennis Mandigma, and Andy Kaina. Ayun, thank you so much everyone for supporting me, and of course, hindi lang po ako, yung buong Great Man of the Universe organization and other candidate. Ayun, ni-invite ko lang po kayo na manood ng aming coronation night at Novotel this coming November 13. Ayun lang po. And by the way, kung may time po kayo sa mga taga-Norte, pwede po kayong pumunta sa Baguio City. Nandun po kami during our, what do you call this, tawag dito, event from November 8 to November 10. Nandiyan po kami sa Baguio. And ayun po, I would like to take this time to plug all of my social media account from Kumu, Greatman_David, and my Facebook account, David Manimtim, and lastly my IG, Instagram, Davidrei Manimtim_. That's all. Good night. Thank you.
Ayan. Thank you, guys. It's been a very interesting na interview. Salamat sa oras din na you've allotted for this interview. I'm very happy with I'm very happy with the very fresh and very intelligent conversation that we had, and I hope na lahat kayo basbasan ng good luck ni Lady Luck come finals.
Um,
Ayan.
so
So,
there.
thank you guys for tuning with us tonight for this very interesting interview. I hope sa mga nanonood sa atin, you follow and subscribe and you follow as well yung mga handles sa social media ng ating mga guests ngayong gabi. Follow them on their social media accounts. Follow their journey throughout the competition later on, and I'm sure mag-enjoy kayo doon sa experience. Ayan, salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood sa atin ngayon, and see you in our next episode. Ayan, so bye everyone.